So I am busting out the Captain America shirt today because I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this topic. And today I want to talk about why being a coach is actually keeping you broke, right? And I know tons of people on here that are in the coaching space are going to watch this video. You're going to say it's not true. Hold on, because later on I can actually prove it to you. I'm going to give you actually two scenarios of real life situation right now of showing you why actually holding the frame of being a coach is actually hurting you and not helping you when it comes to growing and scaling your company. And what's interesting is a few months ago, I was asked by a friend of mine who I trained her team in the past, an influencer by the name of Brittany Michaelchuk. She had reached out to me and said, "Hey, will you come and teach at my mastermind?" Right? Every single week I have guests that come in and that have expertise. And I know you know a lot about sales, and you know you've helped my team out a lot when you came to training them. And I think it'd be very valuable for people in my mastermind to be able to get your expertise. And I said, "Cool. Well, what's your audience? What are they doing?" And she said, "Oh, most of them are they're coaches. They're coaches, consultants. They're in the coaching space." And I was like, I know exactly how to help serve them. By the end of it, I could tell that everyone in the mastermind was just kind of like, "Oh my gosh, Dylan's right. These are the challenges that I'm facing each and every day." I brought up the challenges that they were facing because I know the industry so well, and also told them how to fix it. And that's what I want to talk about today in this video. So let's start with one thing, okay? More than likely, most people became a coach, right? Because they love coaching. They're very passionate about it. They have their expertise, and they love helping people get results. Whether it's helping somebody get over depression, helping somebody coach them to lose weight, coaching somebody on improving their mindset for business, or coaching somebody on financial advice for investing and stuff like that. No matter what it is, more than likely, most people will become a coach because they're actually passionate about what they do and they want to help give people results, right? But they also want the business of coaching to also be able to grow and support themselves, right? 9 times out of 10, when I ask a coach and I say, "Listen, I know you're driven by impact, right? But what's your goal from your business?" They all say the same thing, right? They want financial freedom. They want to, be able to grow. Some want to, leave a legacy. Some want to just be able to travel and spend more time with their family while still doing coaching because they love the aspect of coaching, right? So that's my question. So most coaches, their goal is here. They want to do it as a business. They want to do it for financial reasonings, right? But they want the to get there by doing the act of coaching, right? And here's the problem. Here's the disconnect. When it comes to coaching, the model that most coaches usually go to is always what? They will work with you one-on-one, right? We go for the most amount of value as possible and do one-on-one coaching, okay? Now, let me ask you a question. If the goal is for me to give you value and to help you achieve a result, let's just use mindset and weight loss as an example, okay? If my goal as a coach is to help you, the individual, actually lose weight, if I sell you an hour session one-on-one, and let's say it's even personal training, I'm helping you work out, or the same thing with mindset, like we're gonna work and get through everything and we're gonna work on changing your mindset. Will you actually achieve the result of 100% having your mindset change, or 100% have the weight loss that you want? Are you going to actually get that result in 1 hour? Right? The answer is very, very clearly an obvious no. Right? So we're not serving them. If I'm promising results, automatically for me offering one-on-ones, I'm not serving the prospect, right? I'm not serving the people that I came to serve, because there is no chance that you're going to get the result promised in one hour session. But yet, when it comes to coaching, that's the first thing that everyone goes to, is just say, "Well, hey, I'm a coach. This is what we do. We work with you, work with the team, or we work with you one-on-one, or work with occasionally just small groups at a time," right? Now you're going to fall into a pricing war where you're burnt out because other people can literally do that one session for cheaper than you. Right? And in a perfect world, as you go and you grow, your calendar stacks up, and you're making a lot of sales. Then you hit a period of something called burnout that coaches always face, right? And that period is, there's only so many one-on-ones you can do. You only have 24 hours in a day. How can you possibly attract people to get more clients, do sales calls, and fill in doing the one-on-one sessions, right? You eventually will become the bottleneck of the business. And don't get it wrong, if your goal is to make money, have a legacy, travel, financial freedom, don't misconstrue. You are absolutely trying to build a business, right? And this is the trap that people create. They go in from the coaching hat, right? I'm a coach, being a coach, to not understanding that in order to grow, that they must shift that mindset over to being an owner, to operating like a business owner. Because if you operate like a coach, automatically you're going to get burnt out. You're not going to have an impact on anybody, right? Very few people, and you're not going to make any money because you become the bottleneck of the business, right? So I'm going to give you a real life example here. So we had a call a few months back. He's like 19 or 20 years old. And so he's a full-time student. So he's going to school, and he wants to build he says he wants to build his coaching business, right? He does personal training. So he's a personal trainer. And while he's training people, he's going to school at the same time, okay? And his goal was he wanted to have an impact. He wanted to grow. He wants to make money, and he wants to do it training people. And here's what's interesting. During the conversation, we found out that while still having student loans, he signed a commercial lease to get a location to do personal training. So he went and bought an office space on a commercial lease, very, very expensive office space, and he only has 3 months until the first payment is due, okay? So boom, got a loan, purchased an office space because he wants to do his one-on-one coaching sessions. So every time he does personal training, he has to serve each individual one-on-one. He also went ahead and got another loan for gym equipment. So not only did he get commercial space, but he got gym equipment, and it was another expensive loan. It was about $40,000. So there, $40K automatically in getting gym equipment plus a commercial lease. And now he has to pay as well. So in order to make the payments on paying off the gym equipment and to make the payments off of doing the lease, he has to sell as many one-on-ones as he possibly can and round. And I already knew as soon as he told me he got the loan, what was going to happen next. I'm like, dude, oh my gosh, you're going to get so burnt out. How are you going to grow and fulfill? There's only so many one-on-ones you can do. And he kept using the word on the call over and over again, coaching. And I paused and I stopped him, okay? And I want to say something. This did not turn into a deal. This person did not come into a client. He wasn't qualified anyways. But I said the reality situation. On this channel, we talk a lot about identity. And I told the individual, I was like, oh, dude, you keep saying coaching, right? The moment you signed the lease on the commercial real estate place, and the moment you got the loan for the gym equipment, you are no longer a coach, right? You are now an active business. You have to accept the fact that the coach in you must die. I said it exactly like that. I said, the coach in you must die. And he was literally sitting there and taken back, like, wait, what? Because if he goes and operates as a coach and doesn't change his mindset to be like, dude, you are now a business owner, right? Like you have no choice but to operate like a business. You can't play coach. If he plays coach, he's going to get burnt out. He's screwed. No shot he's going to be able to get out of the hole that he created for himself. And so later on, he really had to stop and think about it. Because I was just want to be honest. I'm going to tell him, like, dude, you can get out of this, but you got to change your model. The one-on-ones have to stop. You're going to have to get enough revenue to hire a team to be able to help you with doing the coaching. You're going to have to build a team, right? There's only so much you can do solo, right? There's all, hiring. And guess what most coaches need in order to go and hire people? They need revenue, right? But they don't have enough revenue because if they're stuck in a pricing war with other people charging less than them to do one-on-one coaching, now they don't have enough left over to go and hire help. So now you're stuck wearing all these hats and you're burnt out, right? So I felt so bad. It's like, man, I got to be brutally honest with them because that's the only thing that's going to change. And days went by, and a rep followed up with this individual, and he actually said, yeah, he responded through text message. I thought a lot about what Dylan said, and I'm just not willing to let the coach in me die yet, right? So really, really stopped and pondered on it, right? So we lost the deal because I ran my mouth. I told him the truth, right? Because we cannot help an individual until they actually go through that shift and realize that they have to go change as a business owner, okay? Now, later on, again, our rep followed up, and unfortunately, he went and got another loan. This time, it was to renovate the gym that he got. So there's renovations in it to keep the upkeep to make it look good for the one-on-ones that he has to sell. So now we're talking student loans, commercial lease payment, gym equipment and now renovation, and it's temporarily closed. So he's having to do virtual group on the side until the renovations is done. And so now he's just going to be round and round having to literally do one-on-one coachings and operate as a coach until he shifts his mindset to owner. This just created this trap that most people create for themselves. Now, let me give you an example. But wait a second. So Dylan, you're saying that I can't be a professional, I can't do personal training, I can't be a coach and still make money at the same time? No. This is the difference of what happens when you actually shift to take off the coaching hat, right, and focus like an operator and an owner of a business. We have a client right now who is in the health industry, absolutely killing it, and she does bodybuilding, right? She actually competes. If she wins one more competition, she's going to get her pro card. And on the side, she does personal training, right? For very, very high ticket personal training. Originally, she was charging around like 10K. And after working with us, she upped the price of her program and she's now selling it for much higher ticket. We're talking 30K packages. So by switching her model and thinking like a business owner, automatically she's charging high ticket and it's virtual. She has zero expense for a commercial lease. She does not have to pay a commercial lease. She does not own gym equipment. She's completely virtual. So no expenses going out. Here's a person operating like a coach that's now over $100,000 in debt, 100K in debt, right? I know he's going to be burnt out, charging one-on-ones for anywhere from, by the session, I think he packaged the sessions up for like $300 for 3 to 4 sessions. So for every package he sells to make $300, he has to do 3 to 4 sessions. So that's 3 to 4 hours of his time to fulfill 300. And here's someone operating like a business owner doing high ticket, selling 10K to 30K, right? Over longer periods of time, attracting people who are serious about wanting to lose weight and serving them at a much higher level without being in hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. That is the difference between operating as a coach, being a coach, and actually being an owner. Do you think that you're going to have someone who's serious about wanting to fix their issue with depression or fix their issue with their mindset in their business or fix their issue with weight loss if they already have a long-term commitment? Like if I were to go and tell you, hey, I can help you lose weight, but can't serve you in 1 hour, it's going to take anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Now from doing that and making that the model, you know, you're already attracting people who have a long-term mindset, people who are serious about doing that, but they're asking for 3 to 6 months of your time. This allows you to be able to charge more money. And what's even better is you can actually change the model to doing one-to-many, still helping multiple people in a group setting over 3 to 6 months and charge a higher ticket, attracting the right individuals without the headache of being stuck in the one-on-one trap, being able to grow and being able to have the revenue you need to grow and scale your company and place other people as employees of your business to where you can still have an impact, still coach people, still help them get results, still travel, still focus on your competitions if you're doing competitions, right? Focus on writing a book, doing guest speaking, doing social media, doing podcasts, whatever it may be, right? Just by operating like an owner and not by operating like a coach. So if you're watching this and you've ever thought about getting in the coaching industry or you are a coach, these are the necessary tweaks that it's going to take to actually go and get to the next level, right? Going and switching. I always tell people and recommend that coaches just switch to go to the B2B model, right? Because you may be watching this and saying, and I know it is, well, who the heck's going to be able to afford, if I'm helping someone with mindset, Dylan, or I'm helping somebody, get out of depression, how the heck are they going to afford to be able to do high ticket? Well, you just literally find an audience of people who are at a level where income-wise they can afford and understand what it's going to take to get results long-term and commitment with you. You just serve an audience of people who can actually afford it. It's very simple. Go B2B, right? She's operating like an owner in personal training, but she works with executives, like executives of companies, goes in and trains organizations from the owner and as well as their sales team. She's thinking bigger. That's what happens when you operate like an owner. You think bigger. You don't think small, right? How can I just coach organizations? How can I get contracts going and working with an entire company team of individuals and training them in a group setting for much higher ticket and have revenue left over to be able to have a team to be able to help me bring it to life, right? That's what happens when we think as an owner. And it's just sad. I see it all the time when people start, they go into the coaching industry and everyone leans directly to one-on-ones. It's okay to have one-on-ones, right? I'm not throwing rocks as one-on-ones as a bad thing. Of course, you should still sell your one-on-one time, but I want you to understand the difference, right? Now your one-on-one time is significantly more valuable, and I even recommend still adding the time frame. Instead of just getting one one-on-one session with you for coaching on whatever it is you're an expert in, why not package it as a mandatory amount of one-on-ones over a period of time for even more premium price? Saying, hey, I can't serve you in 1 hour. I'm not gonna help you get over your depression in 1 hour. I can't help you with therapy in 1 hour. I can't help you lose weight in 1 hour. I can't help you with your mindset, literally in one 1 hour session. But listen, if you're serious about it and you want to actually get results and you're willing to work with me for, I don't know, 30 days, 60 days, you guys are watching this, you're the expert in your industry. You know how much time it typically takes for something to stick, right? You know, and it does take time. That's why I hate these 30-day things like 30-day weight loss challenges and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there are people out there who will lose weight in 30 days, but what happens after the 30 days? They immediately, they didn't build the habits. They immediately go back into eating unhealthy and stopping working out, and then they literally gain all the weight back. It's because it still wasn't enough commitment of time. So when you offer your one-on-ones packaged together, you can sell it as a premium price because now they're getting your one-on-one attention, or you can just go to one-to-many model over a period of time, and now all of a sudden your problems are completely solved. You can still do the coaching, but now you have the revenue to be able to come in to hire help so that you can actually grow and scale and operate like a business, not operate like someone, you know, going and getting thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in loans and now going to be stuck in a trap to go and pay it off. I hope it was valuable to you if you're thinking about getting into the coaching space, and that you don't fall into the trap of thinking like a coach. The moment you let go of saying, I'm no longer a coach, right? I am now an owner. And you make that switch, you make that identity switch, you will operate like a legitimate business. You are going to have a much larger impact on helping people get results. You're going to be rewarded, right? And you're going to actually make your dream a reality of having the financial freedom that you deserve, being able to travel, being able to support yourself and your family while still having an impact on those deserving of it, because now they are super qualified by all you had to do to qualify them was make sure that you're only working with people who have a long-term mindset commitment. If you guys are a coach and you want to transition into actually changing your model, going high ticket, and eventually scaling a team to help you with like sales and things like that, and you know that you can produce results to give impact, then comment impact below and make sure you guys join my high ticket sales group for B2B entrepreneurs and owners so that you guys can see actual processes in place that we use for attracting clients and generating sales and eventually getting people who are wanting to learn sales that can partner with you and help you sell your high ticket packages. So if you ever do want to change your model and actually grow a sales team and focus on just the coaching portion by going high ticket, definitely comment impact below. Check out the high ticket sales group, and we're going to be doing live call trainings and things like that. And I'd love to help you transition from coaching to B2B so that you can have a bigger impact on the world. My name is Starr. I'll catch you in the next video.